forcing anything. They're moving it side to side and working to get a good shot.
Back to Lillard. Got it off in time. And no good trying to get that one. The second half just about to get going here. Klay Thompson with a strong contribution so far in this one.
You know, he spoils us with his performances game in and game out. So far, just another big scoring night for him.
Typically, when he puts up that many points in the first half, he's going to follow it up with a better second half. We'll see if that happens here.
And the second half about to start here in just a few moments.
Klay Thompson with an impressive quarter. He's got 10 points, and he's got 2 baskets from out in three-point lane.
I'm sure they'd like to get him a few more of those.
Oh, ridiculous. Tore it down that time. Well, this is how you completely rattle an opponent's rhythm.
Yeah, you know, such terrific on-the-ball defense to trigger the transition opportunity.
And it wasn't just the tough D, it was the exclamation point they put on the fast break with the slam.
Well, it's been 4 years now since the new ownership group took over in Golden State, and I think they've got to be proud of how they've turned this organization around in a short time. 2 straight trips to the playoffs. That actually equaled their total over the previous 20 seasons.
4 on the clock. Lillard. Tipped away. And the shot clock expires. 24-second violation. A little over a minute gone here in the second half. Lillard against Curry. Thompson is screen on Lillard. Thompson outside. On the wing, Iguodala. Down to 5 on the shot clock. That drops. 10 points for Steph Curry. And the Warrior ownership group bought the team for a then record $450 million back in 2010. But the team was recently valued, Steve, at $800 million.
Well, some of that is winning, some of that is the new CBA, but regardless, I mean, they've doubled their season ticket base to over 14,000, and they've actually cut it off. There's a waiting list now to buy season tickets. Boy, you wonder what the score of this game would be if they weren't pulling down all these rebounds.
Love what I'm seeing from them in the paint.
A large part of what they've been able to do here is centered around his offense.
Iguodala outside. Back to Curry. Some nice passing by Golden State. And it's Barnes slamming it down.
Tell you what, Kevin, they'd love to see him get a lot more of those opportunities.
Clark, that deficit will go away quickly if he does.
And I like the way he capped that drive off, guys, with the one-hand punch.
And let's catch up with our sideline reporter, Doris Burke. Doris, over to you.
Well, Kevin, Steve Kerr taking over as head coach of the Warriors, a 5-time NBA champion. His focus is on creating sustained success. He said, we've got a chance to be really good for the next decade. Let's just take a swing every year and be consistent with our efforts, and we'll have our chances. And we get to watch him, Kevin.
Looking to build something that'll last. Thank you, Doris.
People knew that he could shoot the ball coming out of college, but I don't think teams knew that Klay Thompson would develop into the dead-eye shooter that he's become. He is a flat-out laser, and he can go to get into zones where he just doesn't miss, whether he's open or well-guarded.
The Warriors making a switch here. Spates is checked in, and the Warriors decide to take their first time out here. And Steve, with Klay, you know not every team thought of him as an elite shooter, or he wouldn't have gone as late as he did in the draft. But with his size, he has incredible range, and that has proved to be a factor in his play.
Man, one thing he's been able to do this last season is find ways to quicken that release. And now He can get that three off in the blink of an eye. He's a big, strong kid and doesn't need much room at all to let it fly. So what an incredible weapon to have on offense.
And that's out of bounds. Golden State will retain possession. We've got 1:48 left to play here in the third. Barnes passes to Curry. He dishes it to Barnes. Shot clock at 6. It's Thompson off the drive. And so he earns a trip to the line. Officials saw the contact and he'll shoot 2.
You can look at a number of areas where the Blazers improved last season. Really an outstanding year all the way around. But one area they still had trouble with was their depth. That's an area they'll look to shore up going forward.
Nicholas Batum. He's checked in for Portland. Steve, depth definitely something Portland didn't feel comfortable with last year. Last in the league in bench minutes played.
And by a wide margin. I mean, not surprisingly when they were, also last in bench scoring. Hard to tell which caused the other, but certainly they didn't feel as comfortable as they could have with heavy minutes from their reserves.
That is not enough coverage. Got to do better than that defensively. Basically no coverage. I mean, defense did not look very good there.
Lillard from outside. They get it again. Aldridge. An amazing finish with a hand right in his face. Aldridge has got 8. And taking a quick look here at the hustle stats for Portland.
Boy, defensively, they've played with a high energy level, guys, and all the steals we've seen, really a result of that aggressiveness.
They've been firing on all cylinders in the transition game, too. I mean, they've really run the break well. Phenomenal alley-oop slam right there, guys.
They're taking advantage, Clark, of a team that looks lost out there.
Yeah, this is threatening to get kind of ugly out here. Just an enormous advantage for them on the boards.
Guys, the key to the lead, to me, has been they've dominated the glass. It's that simple. That's the epitome of teamwork right there, Kevin, on the alley-oop.
And Clark, what about the finish? Bringing it down with some thunder.
Yeah, lightning, too.
But I'll tell you, the pass was even better. I mean, he put it on an absolute platter for him.
Batum dishes to Lillard. And there's the whistle, fouled hard on the shot. He'll go to the line. It's going to be on Maurice Spates. The Trailblazers shooting their 6th and 7th free throw attempts tonight. Now a timeout called by Portland.
At the line for 2.
And the Warriors making a change here. No good on that one. Good on the second free throw. There's 10 seconds left in the third quarter of the game. And Curry, here we go. It'll count. Phenomenal buzzer beater! Well, through 3 quarters of play, down double digits, it may be difficult to overcome. Portland out in front, up 10. And right after this, we'll bring you the start of the final quarter right here on 2K Sports. Trailblazers leading by 10. On the court for Golden State here in the 4th. Livingston and Curry are the guards. Maurice Spates out there with Festus Ezeli. And it's Thompson in at the small forward. Well, Clark, a clear lane to the basket and the emphatic jam.
And that is outstanding attacking basketball.
Well, he had no choice but to take that one to the bucket.
And he gets it to go. 14 points for Steph Curry.
Even though it went down, I don't think that's the kind of look they should be settling for.
And Lillard gets double teamed. There's the dish to Aldridge. And he finishes with the dunk.
Well, the big fella showing us a little explosiveness for a change.
Well, maybe Clark is working on his dunk skills because he looked perfectly at home right there.
Now, sometimes he can clang those, so Glad to see him get that one down.
The feed now to Livingston. 6 to shoot. Curry attacking. Here's Thompson. Ezeli kicks to Thompson. At the top of the key, Spates. They shoot again. Persistence pays off as they finally hit a shot. Trailblazers leading by 10. Lillard the pass to Aldridge. Aldridge double teamed. Can't get it to go. So Golden State will take it the other way. Curry with it. Matthews covering. And Curry, here we go. That cuts the lead to single digits. Curry's got 11 points here in just the second half. Lillard dishes to Aldridge. An easy 2 points on the layup.
They've got to continue to put pressure on the defense by probing inside. That's what's really working for them.
And when you're doing the job they are inside, it takes pressure off the perimeter guys.
Lopez with the steal. Takes a three. That doesn't go either for Aldridge.
Boy, from my angle, it looked like it was in the bottom of the net. Looked good from here.
Yeah, I thought so too, Clark.
Boy, the effort was there, but he just couldn't quite fight his way through traffic.
From the arc. Offensive rebound. Lopez kicks to Aldridge. Puts up the baby hook. Aldridge can't get that one to fall.
That's an unusual, surprising miss for him. Typically, he's good on those inside.
Now a timeout called by Golden State. You have to like what we've seen so far from Damian Lillard.
He just continues to light him up. They're going to have to find a way to make him work harder for his point.
Some changes for Golden State. Bogut comes in for Maurice Spates. And it's Iguodala in for Sean Livingston. A moment to check in with Doris Burke. Doris?
Kevin, during that last break, I heard the Warriors coach as he addressed his team. He told them, guys, we're getting bogged down in the half court. Let's get out and run, see what's available in early offense. If there's nothing there, we can always back it out and run our sets. Good advice, Kevin.
You know, if you were only looking at the way he's played offensively, you'd think his team would be ahead.
Boy, they needed that last rebound. They haven't done well on the boards overall, but that one was huge.
Still fighting for the win here.
Oh, perfect opportunity to finish the break, and he blows it.
Kid Steve, you have to be able to finish off plays like that. It's a must.
Batum with the ball. Picked up by Thompson. Lillard the pass to Aldridge. Shot clock at 6. And Ezeli with the block.
You know, he's been off his game this quarter just a bit. Hasn't been able to get a whole lot to go so far.
Curry's shot is off.
You see the defenders get out of his way a lot of times when he's on his way to the bucket, but not that time.
Batum with the steal. Lopez dishes to Lillard. And the whistle blow is going to be on Andre Iguodala. That is his first foul of the game. Lillard attacking. That one goes. And the Trailblazers lead by 10.
You got to feel pretty good about this win tonight, guys, defending their home floor.
Yeah, and just riding it out here now. I mean, they gave the fans what they wanted.
Kept alive. Ezeli kicks to Bogut. And another shot. And finally, that one's good.
Boy, where was the box out? Too easy on that second chance opportunity.
Yeah, no box out is what happened there. Those kind of mistakes on the glass will kill a team.
Here's Aldridge. Can't get it to go. Excellent D here by Iguodala.
This is why you need size inside, the ability to contest shots and force misses.
Steve, that's exactly right. Even when you get in close, it's still a tough shot.
Lillard the pass to Aldridge. Shoots it up. Misses the shot. And so it's Portland winning this one. They pulled off